Maithia, representing Vice Chancellor of SECU. Mr. Geoffrey Osanan, OCPD Railways Mutitu. Asante sana. Mr. Peter Maina, OCPD Kibwezi, our good friend. Asante sana. Napeyan. Olenapeyan, Regional Commander. Regional Commander, where are you? Okay, asante sana. We have Dr. Jomima Onsare, representing PS State Department of University Education, on the way as well. Konza Technopolis, Jackson Tinek, are you here? Konza Technopolis? Which side? Okay, he's around somewhere. Engineer Frank Kamande, Chairman National Cooperative Housing Union. Karibu sana. Professor Malcolm Tehara, the former and fifth mayor of Nairobi, who is Commissioner of International Standards of United College and Seminary. Karibu sana. Welcome to Lukenya University, and I know you have a delegation with you. Thank you very much. Is there anyone else who I might not have recognized? Professor Oduno of Mount Kenya University. Professor Oduno. Oh, karibu sana, Professor. And Christine Minister from DRC Congo. We have a friend from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Christine, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us. I think if there is any other, the MC will recognize them as they come. But otherwise, our dear good friends of the university, feel at home, feel most welcome. Professor Mwanya from SECU is here. Asante sana, Professor. Yes, there you are. Asante sana. All right, so if there is anyone else I've not mentioned for now, please feel at home, feel most welcome. We recognize you, and we recognize your partnership with the University of Lukenya University, our dear university. So at this moment, allow me to take this great opportunity to invite the governor of Kisii. The Honorable Simba Arati is here today. Tafadhali, welcome him with a loud applause. It's not every day we are visited. Karibu Governor, utusalimie.
Aye Simba ne mamba, Simba ne Simba, Simba ne taye kumureka. Aye Simba ne mamba, Simba ne Simba, hey Simba ne taye kumureka. Aye Simba ne mamba, Simba ne Simba, Simba ne taye kumureka. Yeah.
Thank you. Lukenya hoye. Lukenya viva. Madam Chancellor, Professor Margaret McKenna, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Constantine Nyamboga, representative of the PS Education, fellow leaders, special guests, today, the graduating class of 2023, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Wazazi, habari zenu? Mko na furaha kweli? Mko na furaha? Haya, nitaongea baadaye, hao wanafunzi na ambao wamevusu nitawaambia ni nini cha kufanya kwa sababu nimetoka Kisii, nimefika hapa. Allow me before let me speak. leaders from Kisii. Kwa picha tu tafadhali. Honorable MCS. Mbunge wa hapa yuko ama yuko wapi? Lakini wacha wangu wakuje. Come. They were introduced. Hii team kubwa. This is a big team, elected leaders, all of them from Kisii. We traveled overnight to be here this morning. As I introduced, is the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Bagaka. Dakika moja jina muonekane. Yawezekana wengine, some of you know you're not married. Just introduce yourself quickly na unasema your status tafadhali.
My good name is Jacob Barongo Bagaka, Deputy Speaker for Kisii County. I am married. Thank you.
My name is Honorable Peter Utachi, Chair Budget and Appropriation Committee, Kisii County Assembly. To all the graduates, I wish you well, and I know the future is bright out there. I'm married.
God is good, and all the time. My name is Honorable Wycliffe Siocha. I'm also known as Mbande. I'm the Chair Implementation Committee. I'm married with 2 kids. I'm James Sondali from Mogembo Municipality in Machoge Chache constituency. I'm a commissioner in the County Assembly Service Board. My son is an advocate and is not married.
Manani Richmond is my name. I'm the chairman, Sports, Culture, Social Services and Sports. I'm married, but top-up is allowed.
Steve Arika, member of a county assembly, Ibeno Ward.
Walter Mutache, Deputy Chief Whip, Kisii County Assembly. I'm married.
Good morning. My name is Malak Matara Mainya, representing Kiamukama Ward, also Chair Roads and Transport. Thank you.
Thank you. Michael Motume is my name. I'm the chair representing Trade, Tourism and Industry Department at the Kisii County Assembly. I'm married with 2 children. Thank you.
Mtambo wote kwa majina anaitwa John Mbati, member of County Assembly wa Mulenda Ward kutoka Suneka Town. I am the chief with majority, tena ni mzee wa kazi. Asante.
Good morning all protocols observed. My name is Ronald Achira, Area MCA Moticho Ward in South Mugrango. I'm happy that the Vice Chancellor comes from my constituency. Thanks a lot.
God is good all the time. My name is Paul Okomba Yema, a member of County Assembly, and I'm married with 2 boys, 2 girls.
God is good, and all the time. I'm Honorable Jim Kenyanya, member of County Assembly, Kisii, and Vice Chair Budget and Appropriation. I'm married. Thank you.
God is good. I'm Peter Oindi, representing the people of Kiambu Ward, where the famous and legendary MP called Nyachai came from. I'm single and free to mingle.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Boy is single, so mutamona nyuma ya tent. Thank you. My name's Muracha Henry, member of County Assembly, Basi Central, and also the lead of majority, Kisii County Assembly. Your Excellency, do you want me to lie?
Don't lie.
I'm single.
You hear?
Lakini tukitoka Lukenya ni sawa tu. Your Excellency, also allow me, I've seen former waziri wako hapa hivi. Edna and the waziri, you can move forward so that His Excellency sees you. Na wale wametoka Kisii wote. Thank you. Asante kwa kutukaribisha.
Thank you. Thank you. I did, allow me, Madam Chancellor, I did it deliberately for purpose of, we traveled close to 600 kilometers away to be here today. It is pressure to be part of this congregation today and to give this address following yesterday's inauguration of the Pan-African institutions by Comrade Julius Marema, a distinguished champion in Pan-African movement. I'm happy to know that the Lukenya University has managed to successfully forge a working collaboration with international colleges for exchange of knowledge and skill. As you go into the job market, please embrace professionalism and shun the get-rich-quick mentality that comprises morality and service provision. And you know, the pandemic that we have in the country is corruption, which we must fight from all corners, from here in the higher institution of running. That should be the mentality. Lukenya University, being an institution that championed Pan-Africanism, you are now the front soldiers in the struggle to free Africa. The Pan-African Institute provides an opportunity for like-minded leaders to engage towards forging a common front for the total emancipation of Africa from the shackles of neocolonialism and economic dependency on the former colonial masters. I thank the PLO Lumumba for this initiative because in the Pan-African Institute lies a solution to the issues which affect Africa as a continent and our brothers in the diaspora who are uprooted from the trickling of Africa and forcefully shipped to America and Europe to work as slaves and centuries ago. Indeed, the kind of suffering, racial discrimination, and economic suppression we suffer here in Africa today also goes for black extortion out there in the West. Yesterday, Comrade Marema asserted that we need not to welcome here in Kenya as a visitor, since this is the home. I concur that Africa people, we have more to unite as than borders which imposed by our colonialists. In fact, I fully support the establishment of system where one doesn't need a visa to travel from Kenya to South Africa, Malawi, Ghana, even to Tanzania. Imperatively, the inaugural of Pan-Africa Institute comes during that season when here in Kenya, we are marking our anniversary to commemorate the independence of our country. 3 weeks ago, we commemorated our Independence Hero Mashujaa Day. Well, next month on 12th December, we are set to mark 60 years of freedom from colonial rule. And we forever immortalize the progressions, freedom fighters. But before I do that, I want to congratulate Mama Kasanga and the husband, the late husband, for the great job. Our sons are around. Congratulations for the good work and keeping Lukenya again as a great institution. And we forever immortalize the progressive freedom fighters of 1950s, such as Jomo Kenyatta, Paul Ngei, Bildan Kagia, Oginga Odinga, Ochieng Oneko, the militant class of Dedan Kimathi, General China, and other like Otenyo Nyamatele. This was coming from Kisii, Mura Ngithi, Koitalel, Samoei, and Mankantiliri, who attempted armed resistance against the British invasion at the onset. Indeed, just like Comrade Malema observed yesterday, in my Mashujaa Day I addressed last month, I equally petitioned the British government to compensate Kenyans handsomely for the atrocities they committed in the country between 1880s and 1963 when we got political independence. And again, we want to repeat that they need to do that because we lost so many people, as is the case in Asia now with the Hamas and the Israelites. In the spirit of Africa nationalism, Jomo Kenyatta also joined the ranks of Kwame Nkrumah, Haile Selassie, and Sekou Toure in Pan-African movement of 1960s, which was an attempt towards the unite of Africa. Of course, this was in the footsteps of Marcus Garvey and Wilms Dovius. Before them, the struggle is now being rekindled by Julius Marema, Raila Odinga, PLO Lumumba, and others. I want to, again, I spoke to Baba this morning as I was coming. He said I pass his greetings. Kuna watu wa baba hapa ndani nyote. Haya basi sawa. Hii living cost imeenda juu. Kwa hivyo lazima kila mtu atakuwa ni mtu wa baba. Hata the president himself atakuwa ni mtu wa baba. I vision and pray that more leaders in Africa and beyond join the modern struggle masses so that we can free our people from neocolonialism, which bedevils the social, political, and economic aspect of our lives more now than ever before. It's my appeal that the international community recognizes our quest for the total freedom is just a cause of equality and equal opportunity for all without regard to color, race, or creed. This integration also comes at a time when a country we are faced with the burden of a high cost of living. And this has been occasioned by high taxation and unresponsive government policies dictated by the whims of foreign banks and institutions. The structural conditions on the government set by the World Bank and IMF have resulted in high taxes and levies, which have weighed heavily on Kenyans, overstretching the purchasing power in our households so much that we are affording food and other basic needs is now challenging for the Kenyans. The conditions therefore marks of neocolonialism, where some of the conditions imposed on loans and foreign aid go against Africa value and the beliefs, thereby rendering Africa people slaves in economic bondage, just like in the 19th century. Allow me to mention two things if I come to my end of my speech. The African nations are being held hostage with high premium loans. These loans have given the foreign lenders a leeway to meddle with internal affairs of impoverished African countries due to their managed conditions attached. This compromises the independence we so much cherish. This is why, in my opinion, as an African nation, we need to embrace countries that are willing to help each other within the borders. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we need to change our mindset and engage the revolution gear by embracing Pan-Africanism so as to break free from economic bondage tailored to make us independent and the chronitions of policies of continuing pondering our resources. Finally, we are cementing the ideals of Pan-Africanism and the unity in the continent. wish that we live up to the ideas and the postulates that our forebearers in these causes stood for and make our homeland free, financially independent. It's our time and the stage. Do the right thing. And I want to say, long live the spirit of Pan-Africanism. Long live Africa. Long live Lukenya. There is a common saying, it says that we, the willing, led by knowing, have done the impossible and grateful for so long, for so little, so that now we are qualified to do anything from nothing. It's now or never. Just a week ago, you saw the attempt, for those ones of you who are online and who watch news, when close to 50 JSU armed officers invaded my office at 8 in the morning. Just to ask them, they told me they had come to relax at 8 in the morning. The army, Kenyan army, 50 of them surrounding my office, just to inquire. Wananiambia tumekuja tu kupumzika. Saa 2 asubuhi umeamka kutoka kwako? Umekuja kurelax kwa office. These are kind of the things we must do away at this time. And I'm happy my brother Malema spoke yesterday here. That's the spirit. We stand by it. And we live as one people. Professor Nyamboga, I want to thank you. Because you forced me. We were in Mara as governors. My colleague, Governor Mtula, traveled ahead of me, leaving us behind to do the resolution that we made yesterday. I want to confirm that Professor Nyamboga comes from my county. And because of me coming here, allow me, Professor, for these ones, these students, no, they're not students, they're graduate now. Sinitoe ng'ombe hata kama ni 2 watu wakule. Prof, nitaacha ng'ombe 2 za shilingi 1200 na wale wanafunzi. I'm told there are leaders who are going to Mombasa. Professor, you said that. I'll give another 100,000 You guys here, you're the tool of change in this country. Let nobody look down upon you. You have a responsibility. Outside here, juzi unajua wakati mlikuwa darasani mlikuwa mnadanganya mama kidogo anapewa 1,000 extra. Sasa hakuna uongo kwa sababu you work for your own what? Sweat. Hakuna biashara ya kuenda kudanganya mzazi. You have to work for it. Asanteni na Mungu awabariki.
Order, order. My dear students, order. Order, please. Your Excellency the Governor, I hope you will not tell me you are moving out, as many other people do when they come to such kind of ceremonies. But I know you are a patient gentleman. You have gone to school, and therefore you will be with the graduates. Sindio, they must you becoming graduates. Am I right? Now you are graduates, but anytime now you are becoming what? And Paul Simba has to witness that, right? If there is any jiggy-jaggy, he'll join you. Is that okay? So, let's proceed. Madam Chancellor, allow me to invite the Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Prakash Heda, to greet the congregation.
Nadia, hoya, 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 hoya. Vicky Bandes. Nilichopata nikiomba walisema kitakwisha, nikitoa shukurani hadharani wakasema najigamba.
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. This is the cutting point in the morning, and we are entering in the afternoon. So once again, good afternoon. Madam Chancellor, Madam Martha, Governor, Member of Parliament, and other state officers present, married or unmarried, all welcome. Board of Trustee, Chairperson, Honorable Senator Sylvia, thank you. Members of the Board of Trustees, Chancellors from other universities, we recognize you. We are happy to have you here. The Lukenya University Council Chairperson, Mr. Daniel, thank you very much. Members of University Council, Chairperson of the other University Council, of course, the very important person, the VC here. VC, I need your attention. Your attention, please. Thank you. Vice Chancellor of the Sincere Universities, Lukenya University Senate, members of the University Management Board, Chairperson of the University Alumni and all alumni members, staff, my graduate fellows, students, stockholder, online assistants, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I had to add something more because we are also having one more function to be added here, and that's why it is United Graduate and Seminary International. We have Honorable Nathan Kahara here. Can you please? He was one of the youngest mayor in the world, but now he no longer young, but very energetic. Ladies and gentlemen, who are also getting the doctorate degree today, they are with us. I really salute every one of you and congratulate all the people who are becoming graduate. I have been given some few minutes which I want to conclude to say today is once again a great day of Lukenya University, a day when we congregate to witness conferment of the degrees and awards, diplomas, and certificate to the all successful candidates. This ceremony attests to the rising profile of the Lukenya University. The university is growing from a very humble beginning. It was at the inception and now joining the League of World's leading institution of higher learning. Are you with me? Yes. However, as we join this league, we must be cognizant of the ever-changing environment in the academia field. These changes makes modern learners to be a knowledge seeker who questions almost everything. Knowledge, innovation, inventor, and self-employed. These well-informed people are also the ones the industry is looking for. So as the university, we must focus on the learners with that aspect in mind. To our graduates, use your education to create opportunity for yourself and others. These opportunities are either by being a resourceful employees, researchers, inventors, and even starters of your own business. Don't start the marriage bureau. It was an indication given by my previous person here. He had some bachelors in his team. This is what the world is looking for today. So you have to be a really performer. As you go out today, know that you are the ambassadors of Lukenya University. Be hardworking and person of good moral standing in the society. As the Greek philosopher said, character determines the destiny. I therefore call upon you to be the people of sound character. Your character shall determine your future. Here I have to add some few alphabets and few words. There are only two alphabets, L and C. And there are only 5 words which I am going to pronounce, and you will know how to implement it. The first L stands for your love, your liking with the people around you, your love for your work, your love for your commitment. The C comes for the commitment. So you must commit yourself what you want to be, what you want to do, and what is the destination. The second L, of course, if you like something, if you love something, if you are committed something, you must have the loyalty. So the second L starts for loyalty. So you must be loyal to the people for whom, with whom you work. Then you start, when you have all these things, then what is your contribution? So your contribution should be sound to build a very good society. And the last but not the least is your legacy. When you go out from this institute, you must keep your legacy here, and we should be remembering you every now and then, and you will be visiting us whenever you would like to visit us. Thank you very much. Go and set your good future for yourself and your future generation. Finally, I wish you all the best in your future undertaking. Congratulations and God bless you. Thank you very much.
Madam Chancellor, allow me break protocol for a minute. Kindly sit for a minute. I am recognizing the presence of Dr. Chemimo Nsare, who is representing the Ministry of Education, more so the PS State Department for University Education and Research. I would request that because he has just come and jumped a step, she can come and make her remarks, and then from there I can invite Madam Chancellor. Just stand. Remember that is the ministry, your ministry.
My African hips get down to you. My African legs that gon' run to you. Whether you come here to break dance, I say you come here to shake hands. You come here to make plans. Never would it reach this motherland.
We may be seated. The Governor, His Excellency Simbarati, who is also happens to be my governor from Kisii County, the Chancellor, Professor Margaret McKenna, Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Prakash Heda, the Chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Honorable Sylvia Kasanga, the Chairman of the Council, Mr. Daniel Ndonye, all Council members present, the Vice Chancellors from all other universities attending this event, all dignitaries present, good morning. First of all, allow me to apologize for walking in late. Actually, I was around this area at around 9:30 in the morning, only to be misled by the only reliable technology, Google Map. I think it has embraced the Kamba encouragement of Nova. So we were at the junction to this place at around 9:30, and we felt it was a bit early and decided to have a cup of tea because we were like 1 kilometer away from the university, only to realize that it had picked the signage that is at the junction. And by the time we were starting to come, we realized we are 25 kilometers away. And the only route to this place passes through the railway property. And therefore, there was a railway track parked along that route, and we could not come. We had to wait for about 40 minutes for it to be removed so that we could the way could be cleared. But all in all, I'm happy that I've managed to make it. First of all, I wish to convey sincere apologies from our Cabinet Secretary, who was expected to be here to grace this occasion, but due to urgent commitments that cropped up, he delegated this to our Principal Secretary. Unfortunately, the Principal Secretary also, she couldn't make it due to other urgent exigencies of duty, and that is how I made it here now. I'm standing here to present the remarks from the Cabinet Secretary, His Honorable Ezekiel Machogu, and he passes his greetings to all of us. I hope you've accepted that. And allow me now as a messenger, thank you. Allow me now as a messenger to pass the message as provided. I am delighted to join you today on this occasion of the 5th graduation ceremony of the university. I am happy to witness the convocation of a well-trained, grounded, and qualified human capital ready to serve the country in various sectors of our economy. To the graduates, we have gathered here to cheer you and celebrate your achievements. You have worked tirelessly so that the knowledge and skills imparted in you will propel you towards a transformative future that is a testament to the government's effort of raising the quality of life of all Kenyans. I therefore wish you a productive and rewarding future as you step out of this university. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now take a moment to reflect on the state of higher education in Kenya today. It is evident that despite the government taking significant strides to expand access to higher education, we are still facing challenges. I therefore commend the founders, council, and board of trustees of this university for having found it appropriate to deliberately continue investing in university education. Your location deep in the semi-arid environment may pose a challenge. However, this is not only an advantage for you to craft your niche areas, but it also calls for the ministry's support in pursuing your mandate. I encourage you to continue collaborating with the ministry in charting the best solutions for your challenges. I'm also proud to know that the Ministry of Education is working closely with you in pursuit of support to support the government's effort towards the attainment of key targets under the universal goal of quality education. That is, Sustainable Development Goal number 4. It is worth noting that the place you have taken in providing quality and market-driven programs at a very affordable cost is applaudable. I want to stress the fact that any progressive higher education system the world over is not without challenges. However, it is the resilience and strategic focus of people involved in that makes a difference. I therefore urge you to have in place turn-around plans to your sustainability in view of the current state of economic woes orchestrated by a number of global challenges. At the ministry level, we are dealing with a variety of issues that call for concerted efforts and support aimed at streamlining the higher education sector. Key one for you to note are funding and student placement in universities and other post-secondary institutions. On the new higher education funding model, the government will be relooking at how to support private universities, since you all play a significant role in the provision of higher education in Kenya. Thank you. I urge you to keep on engaging with the government until a favorable solution is found. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to challenge you to invest in research programs and activities that are of impact to the society. This is the only way you will remain relevant while at the same time contribute solutions to challenges bedeviling our country. I am pleased to know that you have a number of ongoing research programs aimed at alleviating the challenges affecting the livelihood of the community we live in and the country at large. This investment in research will go a long way in generating extra income, needed for your sustainability. I am gratified to know that you have embraced and are making valuable contributions to the National Program for Accelerated Forestry and Rangelands Restorations. This initiative found in the President's Kenya's Landscape and Ecosystem Restoration Program has committed to planting 1 million trees within Makueni County. Thank you. I congratulate you on the partnership to have forged with the First Lady of Makueni County in response to this program. Indeed, you are a leading light in support of the country's key priority area to attain food security through innovative research and technology for agricultural systems. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I once again congratulate you, our dear graduates, on your achievements. Your hard work has made you reach this point. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you and God bless you. God bless Lukenya University.
Yeah, my African lips then gon' kiss you. Whoa, my African hips get down for you. Whoa, my African legs that gon' prance for you. Whether you come here to break dance, I say you come here to shake hands. You come here to make plans. Never would you reach that motherland. Whether you come here to rock with me, oh, I be not to find food, oh, everything they, oh, never would you reach that motherland.
As I go to the next stage, before I go to the next stage, Madam Chancellor, allow me to recognize the presence of our colleagues from elsewhere who have joined us. Some have been here since yesterday, and they gave us a very good company. Dr. Kibo Bichanga, representing Jomo Kenyatta University, Ambassador Dominic Obadia. We have Ambassador Dominic Obadia. We have also Mrs. Edina Kangwana, former Minister for Administration, County Government of Kisii. We have Sadaka Orioki, Minister of Trade and Industry, is a director. Welcome. Having said that, Madam Chancellor, it's my honor to request you to address the congregation. Madam Chancellor.
Love you, yeah. My African lips then gon' kiss you. Whoa, my African hips get down for you.
To the graduates, we're almost there. We're almost there where you get your degrees. I promise. To the board and the council, to the administration and faculty of this university, and to the Lukenya family, friends, and community, and to the governor, who's hard to follow as a speaker. But I want to say something about the governor and the mayor, who was the youngest mayor at his time. I often say I'm worried about the future. Who's going to replace us? Those of us who were, I was a civil rights lawyer in the 1960s and 70s in the United States, and I turn around and I wonder who's there. Well, I want to say I'm encouraged by hearing the governor and what I heard yesterday, that Kenya is in a good place with young people in the generation coming up. It is truly encouraging, and I'm here today to say you, as the graduates, need to be part of that. We have not done a great job, those of us of a certain age, young, those of us of a certain age. We need you. We are waiting for you. And just like you've heard from the governor and others, there's so much to do. And we're waiting for you to be part of that, not only to be part of it, but to lead it. This is your day, for sure, graduates. And we're excited for you, and I congratulate you. But I want to take 1 minute to recognize the contributions for the founders of this university. Justice Kasanga Moa, and I also want to obviously recognize Mama Martha, his wife. Can you imagine this man who saw this rural, semi-arid area and said, what does this part of the Kenya need? I think I'll build a university. I mean, that is amazing to have the ability to see what may be needed and make something out of nothing. Really amazing. And I'm proud to be part of this university because of the vision that the founders had. Not many people do. People can build on what is, but they often cannot create something out of nothing that is sorely needed by a population. I want to take a minute as we're celebrating to also pay tribute to my predecessor, the first chancellor of Lukenya University, Mr. Harris Mule. He passed away in August, and he loved this place. He admired it, and he was dedicated to this university. And we should remember him fondly, as we should remember Justice Mule. And we say thanks to both of them and keep them in our memories. This institution is very, very young. And in some ways, that's an advantage. You are not tied or constrained by traditions and history. You can create your own. We can create our own traditions as we go forward. And people can't say, we tried that before it didn't work. Or we're not interested in that. This is a place of journey and opening up and creativity and innovation, because nothing is holding you back in terms of history. So when people say, what kind of an institution would you like to see? I have an easy answer for that. Institutions, universities, should be universities always with the student at the center. Everything emanates from that. When I've been a president of a university for over 25 years, 2 different universities. And when people would ask me a question, how are you going to make that decision? What faculty is going into the new air-conditioned building with a pool, right? Which we did not have, by the way. We had air conditioning, we had no pool. I would always have the answer, which is, they would say, is it the senior faculty or the newest faculty or the faculty? I would say it is the faculty. We will put the faculty there where it is most convenient for the students. That's a hard argument to argue against. But students should always be at the center of all divisions, all decisions. To achieve this kind of a vision, we need resources to support the teaching and learning. That is what we're about. And I say teaching and learning because the most important part of that sentence is learning, not teaching. You can teach for a very long time and be eloquent, and when you listen to the students, they haven't learned. And that responsibility is on us. As leaders and faculty, we have to understand how to speak and engage you. So when you leave here, you leave with a great deal of wisdom